Look at this piece of gum.
I found it on my desk.
I mean, I don't even know if I want to eat this because...
It's still gum.
No, but look, the wrapper has gone into the gum.
Dude.
Okay, comment down below if you want me to eat this in front of you.
Dude, that's like, it's gonna, oh gosh.
I don't care.
Be careful what you wish for, man. Everybody's gonna be like, eat this.
Hey guys, welcome to the t-shirt industry. Scotty here with Mike as well.
Hey guys.
And we're doing a review on the, what is it called again?
It's the Milano.
Sorry, I have,
It's like from 2 years ago, I think? 2 or 3
Yeah,
or 4. However many years.
yeah, something like that. Just telling you guys now that I have never seen Guardians, and I know you'll probably kill me for not watching this, but, yeah, I have never, ever seen the movie, so...
They can't kill you. They don't know where you live.
Okay, whatever. Okay, so here we have this small, but, you know, decent-sized ship with, many details, and... for one, this ship is small, so they couldn't have put a lot of play features into this, but I would have liked to see some sort of flick fire missiles on the side, like right where these little dots are. I mean, these little, you know, cylinder kind of pieces, and that's all I would really like to see, other than, you know, I mean, they can't put a whole lot into this. There's not a whole lot of space, and this is probably, you know, how big it was in the movie, actually, or was
Actually, no. That's what makes me crazy about this set. I'm gonna jump in real quick. I'm not supposed to, but sorry for the weird cut in the video, guys. The battery just completely died.
Yeah.
So we had to get a cord and plug it in.
Yeah.
Anyway, what was I talking? I was complaining about the size compared to this. And who knows, we may have edited that part out because it was too close to the battery dying. But in the case that I did, it's supposed to be the size of this ship in reality. I can see why they made it this size to go with such a large scale Milano set.
And the price, and just for price as well.
Just for pricing, yeah. I would have liked to see one of these in this scale of a set. But, yeah, that's the only complaint I have about it, other than I agree with him on the flick fire missiles. And I know this rock piece right here gives it good texture, but it's a rock on a spaceship.
Why would there be a rock on a spaceship?
Alright guys, this is the Milano that we've all been waiting for in the video. I'm going to give it back to Scotty because I wasn't supposed to jump in and interrupt before, and now I'm in a little bit of trouble. So, yeah. Bye guys.
Okay, anyway. So guys, we got the Milano here. Just warning you guys again that I have never seen the movie, and there are a couple of missing pieces on this set, so please just be aware of that. Anyway, let's get into the review. I really like all the detail they put into this set. It's really nice, and I like all the slope pieces. I definitely really like slope pieces, if you didn't know me. But I really like the slope pieces that they put onto this for the detail, and all the fins as well. I love fins, and just how much you can move these, and you know, just all the different features on here. The turbines move, and just all the detail. I really like how much detail they put into this set, and it's a great set. I mean, it's not full scale, but you know, they had to do that for price range. So without further ado, let's get into the cockpit. I really like all the space and all the seats for all of the characters, even though, like I said, it is limited, but it is just enough for, you know, an awesome ship. It's got all these little clips for all your figures, guns, and weapons, and whatever you need to put in there. And we also have a boombox back in here, which is awesome. Everybody needs a boombox, by the way.
See if I can get.
Here, let me pick it. Yeah, let's get it up in there.
It's gonna be shaky again.
Okay, there it is.
Trademark shakiness from the t-shirt industry. I'm supposed to leave. Sorry. Bye, everyone.
Jaden, you're about to die. Anyway. And so yeah, that is it for the cockpit, and now we're going to get on into the figures.
Alright guys, so we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 figures in this set. I don't know because I was probably given more than I was supposed to have in the set. But let's get right into it, starting with Star-Lord. And this guy is a really awesome character. I really love the character in the movie. So I think LEGO pretty much nailed it with this character. I prefer the trench coat. I finally remember the name. I couldn't remember in the last video. But I prefer the trench coat version of Star-Lord to the one in the Ravager suit. That being said, however, they did pretty much perfectly on the Ravager suit. I love especially the nice little fine details all over. Why am I using the sword? You can all see my fingers. I love all the little fine details all over the jacket because, you know, I just love fine details, especially on figures, because that makes it just, you know, the figure looks so much cooler with all the fine details. And Star-Lord just has plenty of those, which always makes me happy. I love the mask. I'm so glad that they, you know, made the mold for the mask. Although this was years ago, so this is nothing new. But I'm still glad that they did the mold because, you know, LEGO has had a tendency to try and not make new molds, which, you know, is understandable. But with that being said, it's an awesome figure. Let's move on to the next one. Oh yeah, he has hair too. I don't like the hair. I like the new hair better. Anyway. Alright guys, so the next character is Gamora, Star-Lord's girlfriend who doesn't think she's his girlfriend. I don't have much to say about this costume that I said already about Star-Lord's costume because this is pretty much the same thing. It is the same suit but changed obviously in certain areas so that it, you know, it looks more like Gamora is wearing it and not Star-Lord or Drax or Rocket or anybody who isn't Gamora. Yeah, the legs are the same, so I can kind of complain about that, except they're the same suit, so I can't complain. I don't like the sword that much. I think they could have, you know, used a different mold. This is another one of those scenarios where they actually, you know, they were like, well, we've already got something close to that, let's just not make a new mold and use that. And that's kind of disappointing. I think they could have done a better sword both times, both this year and, you know, whenever they made this set. The face is brilliant. I love the face. I think the color is the wrong color. I think it's a little closer to the green screen color that we have now. Or maybe sand green, possibly. But I can't complain too much because they can't get everything exactly right. The pink in the hair is supposed to be red. And the alternate face is smiley. So let's see if I can pop that off and make Jaden spin it around. Or not. His name is Scotty. Yeah, just a regular smiley face. Not much else to say, so I'm not going to, and I'm going to move to our next character, who is Drax. Alright guys, this is Drax, and this is my favorite figure in the whole set. Well, yeah, he's my favorite figure in the whole set, and he's just awesome. I mean, look at all the printing all over him. I don't care if this minifigure came out years ago. I would have said it then, I'm going to say it now. This is superb. Printing, fine printing all over him. I could not dream of accomplishing this through painting. And I know I've said that a lot with figures, but I'm just going to say it over and over again. I could not possibly dream of it. And I just think it's awesome that they decided they'd actually do such a great job of printing. The head detail apparently is not the same as Drax is in the movie, since they changed it for the newer figure, but I don't care. This is still really, really great printing. I think they should have done Drax dark gray like he was in the movie, but, you know, whatever, man. This is just superb. The legs are the same as Star-Lord and Gamora, and I think the knives should have been the ones from the Prince of Persia sets, because those knives look a lot more like what Drax had. But other than that, this figure is superb. Everything that, you know, is wrong with him, like the knives or the legs, is completely canceled out by just the epic printing all over his arms, all over his back. his front, his face, and the back of his head. Just love this figure. Alright guys, next is the figure that I'm not sure if this is supposed to be in the set or not. I'm going to review him anyway because this is a pretty cool figure. Right off the bat, I'm going to say I wish there was printing on the arms and legs because that would have made it so much cooler.
I agree too.
Now, the body, the front and the back, is just really, really, really nice. I don't think you can see it, but all over that little silver area, it's just covered in all these little tiny fine black swirly dot things that just make it look so much cooler. The face is terrifying. It's a bug. That's all he is. He's just a bug in a hood. And it's terrifying. It's like you find that in a horror video. I think this is probably one of the scariest Lego figures Lego has ever done. Next to the new, like, Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader minifigure that is completely burned up and looks like Deadpool. He does have an alternate face. It is just white with a single eye. That is arguably scary as well, but not as scary as the first figure. To the next figure, who is definitely actually in the set. Ronan the Accuser. This is arguably the scariest Marvel villain to date, at least in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He looks terrifying, he is terrifying. He probably could have been a little bit more terrifying in, the things he did. But, whatever. He's still a superb figure. I love the character. I love the figure. Look at all the printing all over his legs and the front of his body. Some side printing on the legs would have been nice, but, it's kind of blocked off by the staff and the silver orb. I forgot. Isn't that like the Infinity Stone of Power? You guys leave in the comments below what it is, because I forgot once more completely.
Incredibly sorry.
I love the mold for the hood. They could have, Lego could have tried to use the hood here on this figure, but, it's so much better that they used a new mold, because that looks so much cooler. The face is scary, terrifying, just like Ronan is in the movie. I can't zoom in because that not only takes out audio, but it destroys the focus of our camera. But if I could, I would tell you that there's some little gray marks under the eyes. The eyes are centered perfectly, of course, and the black on his face, you can see that, makes this perfectly terrifying shape, just like in the movie. I think they could have used a different mold for the hammer, like maybe, modified Thor's hammer, but with a longer staff, like at the bottom. It would have been much more useful. And now let's take a look at the back of the head and the back printing on the body. Let's take a moment to appreciate how weird this looks before I get into this. First, the face is brilliant, superb again. Still scary looking, especially, now that he's angry. The back printing is once again just superb. I like the little red X's all over everything, and the little lines all over him, that's what I was trying to say, are just brilliant. But yeah, that's it, except for a couple of other figures that I'm going to give just kind of as a little look at them before, I actually review the next set that they're in. Alright, so this is Rocket Raccoon. I'm not going to go into any details. I'm not going to complain about how big the gun is. I'm just going to say he's cool, and the friend I borrowed the set from put Rocket in the set so that, it would make a little bit more sense to have all the Guardians of the Galaxy in the set. Speaking of which, the Guardians would not be complete without Groot. Unfortunately, this little turntable is too small, and the camera is too low to actually capture all of Groot. So this is just kind of a sneak peek at what will actually be in the set when I review the set he's in, the Nowhere Escape mission. Hopefully, I will have figured out a way to show you all of him. Right now, you just get to see his beautiful legs. Anyway, yeah, that was awkward. Let's move on to our last. This is the newest member of the Guardians of the Galaxy. He doesn't have a name, he has no vocabulary, and he has a big bow staff. He is pretty awesome looking with all the tattoos all over him, and he is Mon Calamari. He has no printing on the legs whatsoever, and he is furthermore a disgrace to the Guardians of the Galaxy. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, and comment not only on what you thought of the ship itself, because, you know, that's very important to us, what you think of the sets, and we enjoy your feedback. But we'd also like you to comment on what you think Scotty should do with this piece of gum. This old, probably moldy piece of gum. Should he eat it or should he not? I could almost guarantee, if anybody's watching this, that you will all comment that he should eat it, or you will comment that we're insane and we don't want to send Scotty to the ER. Anyway, guys, so that's it. Hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you all next time in the next video. You're supposed to say something. Okay, I guess he's not supposed to say something. Bye!